Here at Channel 8, we're gearing up to celebrate the Ho-Ho holidays.
And I'm looking forward to celebrating the holidays and remaining healthy during the winter seasons.
We have tips on how to stay healthy and a guest here in the studio who can tell you how to keep your holidays from going up in flames.
An Arctic blast leaves Manhattan with below freezing and single-digit temperatures. I'll let you know if this weather's here to stay, and we'll take a look at your 5-day forecast. Stay tuned to Channel 8 News.
This is KKSU-LD, covering Manhattan, Riley County, and the Flint Hills, broadcasting in high definition from Kansas State University. You're watching Channel 8 News.
Hello, my name is Erica Young.
And I'm Grant Nicholson. Welcome to Channel 8 News. Today is Thursday, December 8th.
A debate has raged lately on the Manhattan community. Some want Manhattan High School mascot, the Indians, changed, and others want it to stay. Scott Pop has more on that story.
The Manhattan-Ogden USD 383 School Board met Wednesday night to take a vote on whether to change the Manhattan High School mascot or not. Comments were not allowed from anyone except for members of the board. The 383 School Board voted unanimously to form a committee to further look into changing the mascot at Manhattan High. Some people came away very upset with this decision.
I was disappointed by what happened tonight. I feel like it just sounds like more empty promises and no real decision was made. They made a timeline to make a committee, but what the committee will actually accomplish is still left in the air. Just more concrete timelines about phasing out the mascot for me, or at least voting on something toward that.
Other Manhattan residents were pleased with the decision to keep the Indian mascot for the time being.
Very happy with the decision tonight. We had a 7-0 victory. We are retaining the Manhattan High School Indian as our image, and that was very surprising. I was expecting a split board. I was very passionate to keep the Indian because Coach Prentep is an amazing man, an amazing coach, and having that image erased would be detrimental to the school and to the community.
From Manhattan, I'm Scott Pop, Channel 8 News.
The school board decided that in September 6th meeting next year, the committee must have come to a decision whether to keep the mascot or not.
This year commemorates the 75th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. After World War II, the residents of Manhattan set out to build a living memorial to honor all 2,610 Riley County citizens who had served and the 101 soldiers who lost their lives. This year marks the 75th anniversary. Rondi Dale put the event together at Peace Memorial Auditorium to remember the fallen soldiers and veterans of World War II.
We're so blessed that all the veterans, and sadly the ones that died, that gave their lives so this country could be free. It's what this is all about. And Peace Memorial Auditorium is the hope of the veterans that returned, that we would never have another war.
The event included performances by Berkeley Burning, K-State Toronto, Jammin' North Stars Chorus, and the First Division Fort Riley Band. University students should be well aware that finals week is right around the corner, but that may not be your biggest concern going into exams. This time of the year is always hectic, and everyone is just so stressed. Long nights of cramping information as well as the cold weather. All of that studying and stressing no doubt takes a toll on your mind. But what effects does this have on your body and your health? Channel 8's News asked the professionals at Lafayette Health Center, K-State on campus, this exact question to see if they had any tips for students to stay healthy during the crazy part of the semester.
Especially students, I would say just getting enough sleep. It's recommended 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, and I know that that's a big one when it comes to finals. And if they happen to not get in enough sleep, maybe taking a 20-minute nap during the day, they can pack their bags with some extra fruit, vegetables, whole grains, all of that. Keeping up with the nutrition is important, and also making sure to keep hydrated.
As the end of the school year and the holiday season get closer, KSDB 91.9 took the opportunity to get into the holiday spirit. Staff at K-State student-run radio station were busy spreading holiday cheer yesterday. KSDB's second annual Christmas open house gave listeners a behind-the-scenes look at how their favorite programs are made. Tours took place at the station's headquarters on the third floor of McCain Auditorium. In addition to learning about KSDB's different programs and departments, students were able to learn how they can be involved with the station. Station manager Joe Kucharski says that the annual event started last year to draw more attention to the nearly 70-year-old organization.
Not many people, even in the JMC curriculum, knew who we were or even that we existed. And instead of taking that as, oh, woe is us, we took it more of a challenge to make sure that people know that we're here, that there are opportunities for them to get involved, and that's what we're doing today.
Staff encouraged those interested in becoming part of the station to visit ksdbfm.org for more information. KSDB is planning another open house during the University Open House in April.
Hey, Grant, why did Adele cross the road?
I don't know, Erica. Why?
To say hello from the other side. I'm done.
Oh boy, Erica. I mean, that wasn't bad, but I know a group who can give everyone a good laugh.
I know who you're talking about. Is it Spots Improv?
Yep, it's them. They've been handing out laughs for every year since 2011. Channel 8 News reporter Rachel Tucker has more on the story.
On the Spot Improv is a student improv group at K-State. It's going into its 5th year and has opened for many events and even professional improv groups. Every week, the group performs a 1-hour show for fans who gather in the student union. During the show, they do various acting games that engages the audience and gets them laughing.
My favorite part about improv is probably the really awkward silences. Honestly, those are my favorite part, when no one's quite sure if they're supposed to laugh or not. That's the best part.
For graduating improv seniors Will Ash and Michael Lee, the ending of a semester can be an emotional time.
The two seniors shared the stage here at Forum Hall for the last time on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I've spent the last 30 minutes hugging all my teammates and crying because this organization has been a huge part of my life for all 4.5 years of college, so.
The last show of the semester went longer than usual as the seniors gave their final bows and thank yous to the group that has been with them for so long. Before leaving the stage, Lee wished the best of luck for the future of the group. In Manhattan, I'm Rachel Tucker, Channel 8 News.
On the Spot Improv will continue bringing comedy at K-State Community in January.
You can watch On the Spot Improv perform next semester at Tuesdays at 8 p.m.
Last night, Kansas State presented their concert band Woodwind and Brass on Brass. Many K-State students filled all of their faith chapels with beautiful sounds. 5 conductors from different places in the community came together to conduct these students. This is the last concert of the semester, but they will return for more this coming March, April, and May. The 24th annual K-State Concert Band Clinic is coming up this January. 9th to 13th graders from across the state of Kansas will continue to come in Manhattan to learn as much as they can from the conductors coming out of many universities. For more information on K-State's music program, visit kstate.edu/music. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Hey, careful with an open flame there, Erica. We'll be providing all the safety tips you need to know so you can avoid disaster during the upcoming holiday season.
I know a spot that I love full well.
'Tis not in forest, nor yet in dell. Ever it holds me with magic spell.
I think of thee, alma mater.
We'll carry thy banner high. Long, long, may thy colors fly.
Loyal to thee, thy children will swell the cry. Hail, 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 alma mater.
Knowledge is more than a piece of paper. It's being committed to leaving the world a better place, dedicated to limitless learning. conducting research that is tried and true, and then tried again. Crossing disciplines, blazing trails, discovering better methods that lead to global solutions. What is the K-State graduate student experience? Unrestricted. Proven. You.
If you're looking to adopt a new pet this holiday season, Manhattan's T. Russell Wright's Animal Shelter may be able to help you. All you need is a photo ID and a pet-friendly home. Channel 8 reporter Hannah Vertz has more on the story.
The T. Russell Wright's Animal Shelter is a temporary home to all kinds of animals. At the shelter, you can find dogs, cats, ferrets, and parakeets that are adoption ready. Lily Davila explains some of the responsibilities when it comes to adopting animals.
Take in consideration that sometimes when you give an animal to your kids, it's the parent that ends up taking care of the animal. And animals is a great responsibility. You know, they need their time and they need to be fed, and sometimes they need to go to the vet.
The animal shelter provides in-house spaying and neutering to help new owners comply with Manhattan city ordinances.
And walk and teach, and taught manners. And, depending on the age of the kids, that's something to consider.
Davila reminds parents that adopting a pet is a long-term commitment.
When we do our adoptions, we want the animals to find a forever loving family and for the family to enjoy the company of that animal.
Here at the T. Russell Wright's Animal Shelter, for Channel 8 News, I'm Hannah Wirtz.
There are currently 23 animals at the shelter that are in need of new homes. View these available pets online at their Facebook page or visit their local shelter location at 605 Levy Drive.
Nothing bring greater joy than puppies and my favorite treat, puppy chow.
Erica, you can't eat puppy chow during the holiday season. It's called reindeer chow.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, have no fear. Cooking with Kevin is here.
Hey there, and thank you for tuning in to Cooking with Kevin. Today is the Christmas special, and I'll be making my famous reindeer chow. Let's take a look.
First, pour Chex cereal into a large bowl. Set aside. Add chocolate chips, butter, and peanut butter in a small bowl. Heat and microwave for 45 seconds. Add vanilla extract. Add the chocolate mixture to this Chex cereal. Stir and repeat. Put powdered sugar in a large Ziploc bag and then add the cereal mix into the bag. Seal it and shake it up. Pour the reindeer chow back into a large bowl. Add M&Ms and small pretzels.
Well, there you go, folks. My famous reindeer chow. Make sure you share this with your friends during the holiday season. Thank you for tuning in to Cooking with Kevin.
Cooking with Kevin.
The chef himself, Kevin Bartram, is with us.
Thanks, Grant. I'm so happy to be back in the studio.
Kevin, this reindeer chow is amazing. We need to enjoy this all year round.
Yeah, not just in December.
Well, hey, based on the reactions here, this is definitely something you got to try at home.
Well, this will definitely be a family recipe in my book.
Thank you.
Stick around. We'll be showing you how to keep yours safe while enjoying your favorite holiday traditions.
Open doors, warm hellos, classes spark ideas, traditions create memories, labs lead to partners, late nights, crazy nights. Hail, hail, hail? Studying hard, hardly studying. One last Manhattan sunset, caps and gowns, pomp and circumstance. We're on this journey together, remembering that every open door can lead to a warm hello. What is the K-State experience? Family, pride, you. Land Grant University. entrusted with serving the needs of our communities and world through the nation's most important research and testing. We don't cater to what's popular. We come together to find out what's next, what will save lives and better the world. Since 1863, our values haven't changed, but our methods have. What defines a land-grant university? Community. Progress. You. We may take different paths, but we all move forward, preparing for our future in the same historic library. We meet friends in the bustling student union and experience the exciting atmosphere of campus events. We appreciate individual interests and shared passions. Many different paths, one distinct destination. How does campus life become life experience? Connections, involvement, you.
Many homeowners are proud to have made it past Thanksgiving, but don't rejoice just yet. There are still some fire hazards that come along with stringing up those Christmas lights. According to the National Fire Protection Association, fire departments in the United States responded to approximately 210 home fires each year from 2010 to 2014 that began with Christmas trees. The NFPA reported an average of 6 casualties annually from those fires, a number that might seem low, but could be lower. Small things such as not using candles to light your tree, keeping your tree away from heat sources, and replacing lights that have cords that look like they could be worn, broken, or have loose bulbs could make all the difference.
Thanks, Grant. I'm joined outside for a Channel 8 First with Gary Sevens from the Manhattan Fire Department. First of all, Gary, thank you for being with us. Now, I know with the temperatures dropping, some people are going to want to, heat up the temperature inside of their houses, maybe using a furnace. What are some of the tips we should know before we light that up for the first time this year?
Well, if you're using a standalone electric furnace, you want to make sure that you never leave that unattended, and also never have any combustibles or anything that's going to catch on fire within 3 feet of that actual appliance. And as far as fireplaces and wood stoves, we want to make sure everyone disposes of the ashes properly and in a safe area away from combustibles and anything else that might catch on fire. Also, have your chimney inspected at least once a year and cleaned.
Definitely, and I know candles are also a big thing around the holiday season as well. What are some of the things that we should know before that we maybe light up our candles to maybe decorate our living rooms this year?
Never leave a candle unattended, and if at all possible, please go out and get an electric candle at any of the mass merchant stores. They're easy to find, and they still produce a nice aroma to them. So just as good as a real candle and all the same effects. So.
Definitely, and obviously I know where some people are lighting Christmas trees, making sure that the area is well lit, decorated. What are some of the tips maybe we should take away for those people who are maybe decorating their homes right now for the first time this year?
Well, if you have a real Christmas tree, go ahead and water that daily. You don't want a real Christmas tree to dry out. It causes a big fire hazard. If you're using a fake Christmas tree, always be sure to use Christmas lights that are UL approved and tested, and don't use extension cords. So those are probably the biggest points as far as Christmas trees that I have.
Definitely. What are some just maybe general tips that maybe we should know as far as keeping our homes safe and making sure that we're safe throughout the holiday season?
Well, carbon monoxide this time of year is a very big concern. Carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless gas that can be deadly. We want to make sure everyone has working CO detectors that also have a battery backup and that they're in areas that are near where you sleep. And as far as actual smoke detectors, test your smoke detectors monthly, ensure they have a battery backup, and always have them near each bedroom and on each level of the house. Smoke detectors save lives.
Definitely, and I think what I've just heard, we're getting a call right now, so make sure that you guys stay safe at home. We're going to go take care of this. Make sure you guys are safe, or unless you're going to get these guys at your door. Back to you guys in the studio.
Braxton was just showing us how to keep things cool down this winter, but I have a feeling that Jen is going to give us advice on how to stay warm.
Do not tell me that snow is coming. Is it time for winter weather, Jen?
Well, unfortunately, today is awfully cold, but Erica, I do promise we will have some warmer temperatures as we go through the week. But today, it's feeling an awful lot like winter weather. Unless you live in California, they're sitting at a very lucky 61 degrees right now. I wouldn't mind being there myself. 34 up in Seattle, and if we make our way across the state, here down in Dallas, 36 degrees, 22 in Chicago, and we stick around in the mid-40s on the East Coast, 43 in Atlanta, and 43 up in New York as well. But a lot of these states are lucky enough to have sunshine along with these cooler temperatures, except for Seattle, which is experiencing some snow right now. No surprise, the California sunny state keeping that sunshine. Yesterday, we did experience an Arctic blast, so it has cooled down the temperatures, but we do have sunshine, which is making things a little bit warmer here in the Midwest. Sunshine in Kansas, partly cloudy down in Texas. Cloud coverage across the northern part of the nation, and of course, partly cloudy down just north of Florida as well. Now, if we take a look at Kansas, though, things are finally starting to heat up just a little bit. We woke up this morning to negative degree temperatures and wind chills, very cold out. Now we're sitting in double-digit temperatures, but still the teens, unfortunately. 16 degrees down by Colby, 18 down south. If we make our way over to Manhattan, where we're more familiar with, 20 degrees, 22 over by Kansas City. Wichita's the lucky ones. They're sitting at 26 degrees. And now taking a look at your 5-day forecast. It will be cold today, but things will slowly start to heat up. 28 degrees and sunshine today, but do make sure you bundle up. That wind is kicking. It's awfully cold. Tomorrow, 32 degrees, sitting right at that freezing line. Sunny as well. Our warmest day of the week, Saturday, 43 degrees and partly sunny with a cold temperature overnight of only 27 degrees. Sunday, partly cloudy, 36 degrees. And going into Monday, that start of your finals week, there's a 30% chance of rain and 40 degrees, so should not be too cold. So that's been a look at your weather. Back to you, Erica and Grant.
Thanks, Jen. We may have to prepare for winter weather in Kansas.
But in Houston, we can continue to wear our K-State t-shirts. Stay with us to hear more about the upcoming bowl game.
Oh man, the fans, Manhattan, Octagon, the door, it's a tough place to play, we feed off the energy.
Better get ready, because here come the Wildcats.
Wiesman, does she hit a board? Oh my goodness, in the zone!
Lewis running the floor, catches, spins, and scores. How about that footwork? K-State have won in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
Family is everything. They're the reason you work so hard and your motivation to reach for more. Your K-State family offers a way to get that degree you've always wanted. Kansas State University Global Campus provides flexible online learning and professional development opportunities. We'll be there when you're ready. Enroll now for K-State Global Campus. Always on, always there.
The Cats are going bowling once again, and the volleyball team made a nice push in the NCAA tournament.
And both women and men's basketball team will continue their stretch of wins. For more, we send it over to sports anchor Alicia Salcedo.
Thanks, Grant and Erica. This past Sunday, Athletic Director John Curry announced that the Wildcats will be playing in the Advocare V100 Texas Bowl game on December 28th. The Wildcats are no stranger to the Texas Bowl or to their opponent, Texas A&M. The Wildcats played in the Texas Bowl back in 2006, but failed to come out with a victory. The last time the Wildcats faced the former Big 12 team, Texas A&M, the Wildcats beat the Aggies in overtime. Both the Aggies and Wildcats will be heading into the bowl game with a record of 8-4. The Wildcats were picked to finish 8th in the Big 12, but finished 4th, after winning 5 of their final 6 games. A&M started the opposite, winning their first 6 games and losing 4 of their final games. Although the Aggies are going in as a favorite to win the bowl game, the Wildcats are still feeding off of momentum from their win against TCU. You can catch all the action Wednesday, December 28th at 8 p.m. The women's basketball team is undefeated after beating UT Arlington last night 62-49 for their 900th win as a program. The Cats were led in scoring by senior center Brianna Lewis, scored 15 points to go with 11 rebounds. The Wildcats are still undefeated and have won 9 straight games to start the season, just the 4th time they've done that in their 49-year program history. K-State's next game will be a challenging one to say the least. They host UConn Sunday at 1 p.m. inside Bramlage Coliseum. The Huskies are the #1 team in the nation and have won 83 straight games. Bramlage is expected to be sold out and full of energy for the big game. That's all we have for news. Now back to Erica and Grant at the desk.
Thank you. I'm hoping that we deck the halls with K-State trophies by the time students return in Manhattan on January.
I can get on board with that, but I'm going to have to remain decked out with holiday cheer. Stay tuned to see how a nearby town is celebrating this season.
Oh man, the fans, Manhattan, Octagon the Doors, it's a tough place to play, we feed off the energy.
Better get ready, because here come the Wildcats.
Wiesman, does she hit a fourth? Oh my goodness, in the zone!
Lewis running the floor, catches, spins, and scores. How about that footwork? K-State have won in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
The heart-pounding roar, a sea of purple, wielding twists and turns, a sincere smile and simple phrase. Legacies that span generations, blurring the line between fans and family. Believing we bleed a different color. Foundations defined by a single stone. That special place you love full well. What makes traditions unforgettable? Loyalty. Purple. You.
It is now officially the season of lights. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, Wamego will have their Season of Lights celebration. From thousands of lighting up Wamego City Park to Santa taking pictures with kids with an old schoolhouse in Paradise Village, there's a little bit of something for everyone. There will be carriage rides and sales and discounts at local stores, music by local schools, train rides, plenty to do if you have kids or young ones, or if you're a young kid at heart like myself. This celebration will take place this weekend at 10 a.m.
When you go to check out the holiday lights, you will want to wear an extra jacket.
I guess it's that time to quit fighting it. I'll bring out my winter weather attire.
Erica, I think it's a little late for that, but hey, you might be able to break out the t-shirts once we go to Houston for the bowl game. Isn't that right, Jen?
Absolutely. Now, you want to make sure that when you go down to Houston, take t-shirts, but it's not a bad idea to take a sweatshirt as well. Nights in Texas do tend to get just a little bit chilly.
Well, I'm thankful for that, and thank you for staying tuned. Bye. Lord.
We hope you're...
What the heck?